Permanece en escuchar.
11 de la noche en La Habana, Cuba.
11 de la noche en San Salvador, El Salvador.
11 de la noche en Ágora, Nicaragua.
For me, the experience being in a Central American Studies program has been unbelievable and life-changing. We're just seeing the first class that I was taking with Fea Rojo and learning about the issues of Central America, something that I never really got to understand, especially being from separated my parents and understanding our roots and cultures and understanding our background. To me, I think that one class, when I took it, I decided to be a Central American Studies major and knew that this is the path I wanted to take.
I came to CSUN as a child development major, and I remember when I was enrolling for my second semester, I was looking through the catalog and I noticed that there was a Central American Studies program, and I said to myself, why not take a Central American Studies class? I mean, I should learn a little bit about myself while I'm here. So I enrolled in Celia Simon's Salvadoran Experience class my second semester here as a freshman, and I remember learning about what it meant to be a Salvadoran and the struggle that Salvadorans go through, and I said, wow, this is a really great class, and it's one of the funnest classes I've ever taken. So I decided to enroll as a Central American Studies major.
So, la razón por que yo decidí estudiar estudios centroamericanos es porque quería estudiar más de la historia de nuestra cultura y cómo nosotros tenemos efecto aquí en los Estados Unidos. Y como siendo estudiante de los estudios centroamericanos hemos aprendido mucho de cosas que podemos usar en nuestras comunidades para hacer diferencia en nuestras comunidades. Estoy muy contenta que he aprendido mucho de mi historia de centroamericana y también sé que nos han dado oportunidades para saber cómo podemos hacer cambio en nuestras comunidades de los Estados Unidos, acá en los Estados Unidos y también en nuestros países de Centroamérica.
When I first came to CSUN, I had no idea about the Central American Studies program here at CSUN. It wasn't until about my third year that I became aware of the classes that they offered. And my second semester, I actually ended up changing my major because I found a passion for what I was learning. As a Salvadoreña, I was really curious and wanted to know about my history and my culture, which is something that I absolutely didn't get as growing up in South Central LA, going to public schools in LA. So this program really gave me the opportunity to learn about Central America, where my family's from, and I was able to put in context the stories of my mother when she would hear the bombs as a young girl when there was a war between Honduras and El Salvador, or the story of my uncle disappearing during the Civil War, and just their overall story of how they migrated to the U.S. We have the obligation to think of how we're going to help our community succeed.
I would have never imagined I would double major in Central American Studies, let alone I never knew such a program existed here at CSUN. But now that I look back, I feel that our path was destined to happen. I met some of the amazing students I know, and we shared laughters, frustrations, thoughts, and memories together. And they've influenced me to do great in the world and to not be afraid to follow your own path.
So my experience with CAS, I got welcomed to the program in Central American 100, the Salvadoran Experience, and I just thought, oh my God, this is me, this is where I belong, and I felt like I found home the first day that I walked in.
You know, one thing that I've learned throughout my college experience is sometimes you have to go with the unplanned. And when you focus more on the possibilities, you'll have more opportunities. And being a part of the Central American Studies program has been something that I'm just so excited and so fortunate to be a part of. And I get this inspiration being a part of the program, not only from my peers who have become the dearest of friends to me, but also from my professors and just the support that they provide you with to follow what it is you're passionate about. And being within this program, it has taught me so much, not only about things I didn't know, but also about who I am as a person and where I fit in and how I can be shaped and molded. And I would have never expected it, but sometimes the unexpected things are sometimes the most important things within your college experience. And it's one thing that I'm very fortunate for, but then at the same time, I'm also sad because we're only here for a short amount of time, but within that time, you have to make the most of it.
So the Central American Studies program has something that has really helped me was I came in here not really knowing anything about where my parents were from or anything about Honduras in general or even Central America. So I was able to gain something from the program by actually educating myself about my own culture. I was able to actually have conversations, especially with my dad, about how things were during that time, especially during the 1980s. And I was able to not experience necessarily, but be able to understand what my parents were going through during those times where they were in Central America. And the program has also helped me by, besides educating myself, I was able to gain networking through it. I was able to make friends. I was also able to have a relationship with the professors where I knew if I ever needed anything that I could go to them.
Mi experiencia en el programa de estudios centroamericanos fue excelente. Yo aprendí mucho, no solo sobre la cultura de Centroamérica, sino también de lo que muchas experiencias que yo también tuve que ellos también tuvieron. Y realmente los maestros y muchas personas que están en el programa, llegué a tener una conexión con ellos porque no solo ellos son inmigrantes, pero ellos también tuvieron los mismos problemas que yo también tuve. Entonces, lo que me motivó para decidir y ser parte del programa fue que cuando llegué aquí a CSUN no tenía una idea más o menos de lo que yo quería hacer. Me di cuenta realmente de que yo quería estudiar algo relacionado con mi cultura, con las personas que yo crecí. Al estar en el programa me di cuenta que yo quería estudiar leyes, que yo quería trabajar con la comunidad de Centroamérica, que yo quería trabajar con la comunidad de México, de Latinoamérica en general.
When I came to CSUN, I started as an interior design major, and obviously as a Central American Studies major, that's a complete, a drastic change of majors. And I'm so thankful for the people that have led me into the right path, that have been mentors to me, my professors, and the people that have believed in me as the 5 years that I have been here. I have been transformed. My mentality has changed. I look at the world in a different manner. I question a lot of things in life. And authorities, you learn so many things that you leave this school a completely different person.
My experience in the Central American Studies program has been unbelievable. The group of people that I've met, the professors, the students, it's been almost like a family, and the support and motivation is unlike any other program. And also all the classes that you take and the way that it opens your mind and just the way that you seek so many other things to learn from. You know, it's not only about Central Americans, but you learn so much about history and social issues, and it is very intriguing, and I believe that it has been such a great experience, and it has also paved the way to my future.
Finalmente quiero agradecer a mis papás por haber venido y por darme la oportunidad más maravillosa, no solo de haberme dado la dicha de nacer, sino también la dicha de poder venir a esta escuela, porque sin ustedes realmente yo no estuviera aquí. Acabo de terminar un reto y ahora me toca seguir con el siguiente, y el siguiente no los voy a decepcionar, ni a mis profesores, ni a mis amigos, ni también a todos aquellos que me dijeron que yo no podía.
So it's finally come to this point where it's like, Ashley, you're graduating, and I just want to share these emotions, these thoughts that I'm feeling with so many people. And for me, I'm really excited to be relocating to the East Coast, not only to be with my family, but it just comes to that point when you realize, you know, Ashley, you've done your work here. Now it's time to share whatever it is you've done within your life and the impact that you've made or you've hoped to have made within other people's life. It's how can you spread that elsewhere? And for me, the next step is graduate school next semester. And then also, I just want to be with my family. I miss them dearly, and I know that they're behind me 100%.
As for the next steps, during the summer, first of all, I will be taking a trip to Central America and Mexico, so I'm really excited to that. I'm really excited about that. And in the fall, I will also be starting graduate school, so I will be attending the University of Arizona, and I'll be working on my master's in Latin American Studies. Eventually, my end goal is to be a professor, come back to Los Angeles and teach here, and also even maybe come back to Northridge and teach within the Central American Studies program. First of all, I want to thank my professors for really pushing me to think about Central American issues critically and to really just show me how important it is for us to be involved within our community. And then also I'd like to thank my friends who, you know, really created it. They became as if like my second family here at CSUN, and played a really important role in just supporting me and what I wanted to do, and I really found that space where I was comfortable to be myself, and because of them, they were just inspirational people. I want to thank my family just for all the support, you know, financially, emotionally, you know, from giving me food when I didn't have food to, you know, just always being there for me, really pushing me to keep going.
So my plans for after I graduate, they're still up in the air, but one thing that I want to do for sure is, because I'm an English major, I hope to one day teach at a high school for English. So I plan to go back to school to get my credentials. Así que ese es el tiempo que tengo que dar gracias. Yo honestamente le quiero dar gracias a mi mamá. Yo sé que fue muy difícil para usted, mami, que yo me tuve que venir aquí, pero por usted y por la confianza que usted y mi papi me dieron, yo pude venir aquí y ahora me estoy graduando y yo soy la primera de la familia que me voy a graduar. Así que I hope you guys are very proud of me. I also want to thank my sister for always being there for me and encouraging me to actually come out here and graduate and finish and actually be there for me through everything. I also want to thank my roommates, Hermanas Unidas. I want to thank the Professor Carranza for actually encouraging me to stay out here and actually double major, because I was just planning to minor in Central American Studies, but Because of Professor Carranza, I was able to double major, and I get to walk out of here not only with one bachelor's degree, but with something else. My grandparents, my cousins, just everyone. Mi familia que vino de Honduras, muchas gracias por estar aquí. Yo sé que es un día muy especial para mi familia y especialmente para yo, así que gracias por estar aquí en este día.
What I'll be doing after CSUN is going to grad school, be going to Latin American and Caribbean Studies program in New York, and I'll be moving over there shortly after graduation.
For now, I just want to do some traveling and volunteer work. I'm not sure where yet, but that's what I plan to do right now. Take a year off, read, and take some time for myself. Le quiero dar gracias a mis papás por todo lo que ellos han hecho por mí, toda la ayuda que me han brindado. Han sido padres tan buenos que si no fuera por ellos no pudiera verme graduar. Le doy gracias a ellos, a mis profesores, a los compañeros, ¿verdad? Que estuvimos juntos en la lucha para graduar.
Estoy bien contenta de decir que voy a continuar con mis estudios. Voy a ir a la Universidad de USC para agarrar mi maestría en estudios de trabajadora social. Como dije, este no es mi término. Voy a seguir estudiando y aprendiendo más cosas de cómo mejorar nuestra comunidad. Muchas gracias a toda mi familia, a mis compañeros, a nuestros profesores, a toda la gente que me ha apoyado y ha creído en mí, en mis posibilidades. Gracias a todos y bueno, class of 2013, yay!
My plans for after my graduation would be applying for grad school and trying to keep pursuing my education to a higher level. And at the same time, I want to be involved with the community, working possibly nonprofits. Lastly, I do want to thank all the people that helped me out to this day, to help me graduate. My family, mi mamá, mi papá, que todos que me ayudaron para estar aquí. Sin ustedes, créanme, sí es más difícil estar aquí en la universidad. A mi tío Víctor, que va a venir también. Usted es como mi segundo papá. Y usted siempre me ha ayudado también a estar aquí en el colegio con ayuda financiera, también ayuda emocional y moralmente. Y también a todos mis amigos que están aquí en la universidad, que también miembros son chicanos y centroamericanos. Realmente yo doy toda gracias a ustedes por todo lo que me ayudaron a mí.
So after I graduate, I plan to continue my education. I do want to get my master's, but right now, honestly, I just want a break. Been school, so I just want to relax, take a break, and I do want to get my master's. So again, I just want to thank everybody for supporting me, and thanks for being here today. I just want to thank my whole family. Like without them, I would have never even knew what college was. My dad, just pushing me through it, my mom pushing me through it, my sister for listening to me complain about finals and studying and just telling me to keep going. My aunt, just everyone, just thank you so much. I would have never been here if it wasn't for you.
So after I graduate here at CSUN, I plan to actually apply to this school in Nicaragua called UAM, the Universidad Americana. And this August 2013, they're actually enrolling for students to actually apply for their very first program they're actually going to launch for Master's in Latin American Studies. And I want to be one of the first students to actually enroll in the program and be a pioneer for that program and see if I can make any changes. I want to see if I can focus it more towards urban studies and see if I can actually improve Central America and be the pioneer to actually start creating policies that can actually reform urban space and do something great for the community in Nicaragua.
I plan to go to grad school after I finish. Even though I did not apply for any schools at the moment, I do plan. That's one of my biggest things that I have to do. I have to go to grad school. And I would like to thank my parents for encouraging me through all my childhood and middle school and high school years. Without them, I don't think I would have been able to make it here, for loving me. And I'd like to thank my professors for giving me the wisdom and the life lessons and learning from them. I will take them with me wherever life takes me. I would also like to thank my friends who I've made so many great memories with, from bombing the school with protest signs at 12 o'clock in the morning to just going to parties. And lastly, and not least, I'd like to thank Alex, whose support through everything that I've done. You are my rock, you are my co-pilot, and I love all of you.